Okay.
You need to find a way to showcase to them that you're worthy of that. I hate saying that word, but it's stupid. But that you're worthy of that trust.
Okay.
And by the way you would show your worthy of their trust is not to them, because originally they're not gonna give you anything. It is be through your interaction with other people, what they hear of you, what they see you do with other people. That would be the basis for them getting trust on you, for them to give you a little bit, and then you can slowly get more and more and more. The person who give you the trust, all you gotta do is not fuck it up. Simple. Don't fuck it up.
It's funny because you say simple, but it's actually so hard, and like that is one standstill from like to the extent I wish, not wish, but to the extent of my hatred for humankind. What's good with it? Hey, welcome to the Morning Session podcast, brought to you by the Morning Session Studio. I'm NetflixDon.
That's on God.
And with me we got
Ryan_New Style.
You already know.
Indeed.
Hey, been a while. It's been a while.
It's been a while. We started out the year a little strong with 2 episodes back to back, and then we took a 2 weeks hiatus. And now, today, fingers crossed, if the audio is decent enough, we're gonna drop a video at 9 o'clock on the dot. So if you see me looking to my left, that's basically me making sure that you guys are gonna get that video. And this one, I'll make it simple and easy for you. This one is dropping on my name.
On his name.
On my motherfucking name. Put it on Ryan_New Style.
Might not hold no value, but he put it on his name.
Nigga, that shit hold weight, nigga. That shit heavy as a brick, nigga. Shit. Yeah. But this shit dropping on the 22nd, and that's on me, nigga. On me.
Alright, we'll hold you to that one.
Nigga, your niggas ain't gotta hold me to shit, nigga.
We'll hold you to that one.
By the 21st, you're gonna see the premiere for it. So tune in, drop a like, and
I ain't gonna lie.
First squad.
Sometimes you'll be folding.
No.
Yeah.
You know.
But
you gotta know when to hold them.
Anything special? Anything special I hear about? Anything on your chest? Before the podcast start, anything on your chest?
Anything on my chest? I only got one thing on my chest. Not a single thing is special.
Damn.
Okay.
Alright. Valentine's is done. That's it. We ain't gonna discuss
exactly. That's why I said there's nothing special. Now, let's talk about this. Last year, after Valentine's Day, the first thing I asked you, my boy, is, how was your Valentine's? So I'm going to ask you again. How was your Valentine's?
I spent out alone.
God damn.
Yeah. Sometimes, one thing I learned from the Bible, better to walk alone than to walk with enemies. Anyway, I don't know what that means. But yeah, I did spend my Valentine's alone. But the simple fact that I don't fuck with nobody.
You don't fuck with nobody? You ain't got no friends you fuck with? You ain't got no y'all you fucking with? You ain't got none you fuck with? No family you fucking with?
Wow. Only thing I did on Valentine's is my dad's birthday. I told him happy birthday.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And that's it. But like after that, I was just in my zone, man. I gotta do me. What did you do for Valentine's?
What I do for Valentine's?
Yeah.
God damn. I ain't gonna lie, Valentine's Day started out sad. And I pull up to school. And if you on my snap, you already know. Thanks, Sam. She was my bootleg Valentine's.
That's good. That's good. Hey, I'm off social media for a minute. By minute, I mean you'll probably catch me next year. So if you want,
wait. You've been out of social for a minute.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this.
What's up?
You're a Kanye fan, right?
I'm a Kanye.
Actually, we have a topic we're gonna get into soon.
I'm a Kanye fan.
You're a Kanye fan, right?
I listen to Kanye. What's up?
Last year, we talk about the Kanye and Kim thing. You were like, you had something to say back then, right?
What's going on?
So, what do you got to say now that Pete Davidson is piping Kim?
I mean, like, it's whatever, bro.
Oh.
You see that? Like, someone gotta pipe the bitch.
Whoa.
Alright? So, regardless of who it is, bro, someone gotta pipe it down, you know? It's like, hey, that's her body, bro.
Her body, her choice.
Yeah, but, I mean, just go with this scenario, I guess. I don't know. But, like, yeah, bro, ain't nothing to it.
Really, you ain't gonna say nothing with Kanye roasting the guy on social media?
Nah. I mean, like, that's his baby mama and all, but
that was his wife. That is not just his baby mama. That was the nigga's wife, dog.
I mean, same difference.
Damn, I see you make no difference. I approve. Now, let me say this, though. Do you want to keep talking shit, or do you want to drop into the subject? Because we promised that we promised them people.
I'm not trying to get in no toxic nothing.
Yeah, we promised them wholesomeness.
I am on a different level. Okay.
Different level.
I'm trying to reach the horizon.
I'm on a new level.
Yeah.
I'm on a new level.
All right, so you told me to come up with the topic for today, right?
I did?
Yeah.
Okay. I did. What's the topic for today?
All right, the topic for today is trust.
Trust.
Yes.
Okay.
What is trust to you?
I'm
not asking you the question yet. I'm talking to Dan.
Okay.
What is trust to you? How do you trust? How much do you trust? Why do you trust? You know?
Wait, hold on. Are you like trust funds and stuff like that?
Nah, bro. Nah, this is not the financial edition. Stay tuned. Might come up with that one next time.
Okay.
But talk about like human trust.
Can I be analytical for a bit?
Can be whatever you want. Just explain your point totally and then just go on from there.
Well said. Well, trust defined by Google or Merriam-Webster is a firm belief in character, strength, or truth of someone or something he places his trust. Oh, that's a sentence. Or something he places his trust in. That's the first definition. Second, a person or thing in which confidence is placed. Confident hope, I await and trust in their return. That's a sentence. 4. A property interest, that's the money version.
Nah, fuck the Google version. What is trust to you?
That's the thing. My problem with people when they're talking about trust, love, and a myriad of other words is that people usually try to get their own definition of the word across. Oh, how do you personally love? Oh, how do you personally trust?
I mean, like
the word has
its own definition, and everyone can agree on that, right?
But they don't.
But like, what is the definition?
Stick to it.
No, if it doesn't fit my character, why would I stick to something like that?
Because in the world we live in, to be able to understand each other and interact with each other, we need to establish a certain amount of trust.
No,
my trust in you is I'm talking about a word. My trust is that when we're having a conversation on a word, we are using the same definition. Because if we are not, the probability and likelihood of us getting to the same conclusion is different. That's why trust is important. Now, my definition of trust? Simple. A firm belief in character, strength, or truth in someone or something else.
Okay.
It's a belief in something. And I would like to believe that when we're talking about something with somebody, I trust that person to be using the same definition that I'm using or the definition that we've agreed upon. That's trust. That's my definition of trust. What about you, though? I'm curious. Who got your attention that badly, dog? Who got your attention that badly?
No, I'm just looking at the definition for this.
I literally put it up for you, my dog.
Hold on. Wait, this thing retarded. Anyway. So, you actually, what is trust?
Yeah, what is trust to you? How would you like to personally try to define trust?
trust is the extent to which I'm willing to believe that you have like good intention. That's me.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Cause like I'll put it out there. When it comes to human, I don't trust anything beyond the surface. Alright? Everything that you do outside of this is, I don't know, I can't trust that.
Want to hear an oxymoronic statement?
Go ahead.
I trust everyone. At the same time, I trust no one. Let me explain that statement now. I don't trust anyone, meaning that I don't trust, like, even when I'm doing something, even like when I give you my most prized secrets, even when I give you like the utmost of what you think is you would give to somebody who trusts, I don't trust that person. Because if somebody come to me and told me, yo, that little secret you told your boy, guess what? Nigga went around and spread that shit to everybody. Nigga went and tell it to his mama, her mama, the whole block knows about this shit. Guess what? Even though I told him and trusted him not to tell anybody, I trusted the nigga to tell everybody at the same time. I'm not disappointed.
Wow,
it's just what it is.
That's very cynical.
I expected the nigga. I expect the worst.
Oh yeah.
And I hope for the best.
The phrase for this year and so on, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Just take it and move on.
Back in the days, the statement was Hakuna Matata, but nah, you just it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
There's worries.
Yeah.
But
all right, back to trust, right? So, how do you trust someone, right?
You can say you don't.
No, like, say you trust someone. How?
Okay.
Because like I was on you, like
in the stereotypical sense. So basically, what you're asking is in the stereotypical sense, how do you gain trust?
Yes.
Okay.
So, like I was on YouTube and I was bored and like when I'm bored I do a lot of dumb research that people probably would never do. But hey, it is what it is, right? So one of the in the comment section it was like, how do we draw trust from ourselves or from others?
Do we draw trust from ourselves or from others?
Mm-hmm.
No, we draw trust from consistency.
Consistency
and hope.
Consistency and hope.
Yes.
How do you mean?
If every time somebody's walk behind you to smack you on the head, you're gonna trust. You're gonna have to believe that every time when you see them and they walk behind you, you're gonna expect them to smack you on the head. You are trusting them to smack you on the head.
Okay, so how does that apply to someone you first met?
Okay, that applies to someone first met. That's why I said it's both. There are people who innately will give you a little bit of trust. Some people will naturally be completely suspicious and not give you any trust. And in both cases, whatever the amount they give you, you need to start multiplying it with consistency and perseverance. For the people who give you nothing,
okay,
you need to find a way to showcase to them that you're worthy of that. I hate saying that word, but it's stupid. But that you're worthy of that trust.
Okay.
And the way you would show you're worthy of their trust is not through them, because originally they're not gonna give you anything. Is be through your interaction with other people, what they hear of you, what they see you do with other people. That will be the basis for them getting trust on you, for them to give you a little bit, and then you can slowly get more and more and more. The person who give you the trust, all you gotta do is not fuck it up. Simple. Fuck it up.
It's funny because you say simple, but it's actually so hard, and like that is one still from like to the extent but to the extent of my hatred for humankind.
You know how easy it is to gain somebody's trust?
Oh yeah, easy.
You know how easy to not break somebody's trust?
Not easy because
it is easy.
It is all easy, but like.
Oh yeah, talk about easy. How easy?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, but like it's like, well, I don't know. See, when I first met someone,
Also, it depends on the kind of trust the person has in you too. By the way.
No, like from experience, when I first meet anyone, like when it comes to that, none of y'all special.
Like I said before, none of y'all special.
So I give you like 100% trust, right?
You do?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That's awfully suspicious of you.
It is. Because that 100% can drop to 0 in a matter of a second.
God damn.
You know? It's just
0,
like...
wait, hold up. That's 100 to a 0 real quick.
Yeah, so it doesn't increase, but that shit will decrease.
Really?
Yes.
So somebody cannot get more trust than when... So what you're telling me is when somebody meets you, they should ask you for $1 million and then not return it and just be done with it. Because that's the max they will ever get out of you.
I mean, like, if you want to try it. But, like, it's true, like, it started at 100. And the only thing that could happen is either it stay at 100 or gradually decrease. Or drastically. Based on you. It's like your choice.
Really?
Yeah. That's how it is for everyone I ever met. Like, I trust you, then suddenly I don't, it's your fault.
You know, okay. Like, I don't think anybody has ever lost my trust. They lost my faith.
They lost your what?
They lost my faith.
Don't worry. I only put faith in God. I'm sorry. I don't put faith in nothing.
I'm not saying like godly and holy faith and spiritual faith.
No, like in all sense of the word.
No, but like
only God can have that, because human.
The reason I say
trifling.
I know the meaning.
Stupid.
I know.
Egotistic.
Hello.
Egomaniac. It's like
you can be egomaniac. You know what? You can be egotistic, not an egomaniac. Yes.
Yeah. So it's like, bro, human are like the lowest. It's easy for me to trust a dog than like trust a human. That's how it is.
Because one doesn't have the capability to think for itself like the other.
They do.
The difference is
they just loyal.
Really?
Yes. A dog is loyal as fuck. Human, on the other hand, don't know. They can't even spell the word.
So you want to bring dead little animals who follow you around and waggle its tail?
Is it bring dead though?
Kinda is.
I tell them sick you. They just sick you.
They're pretty stupid.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Not really.
Mental capacity is half of ours, less than that. I would say.
They do things they can't do.
Like what?
I don't know, man. Do I look like a dog?
Anyway, I was gonna say, like, when I say, like, to me, faith in somebody and trust in somebody are very similar things. You know how to say firm belief and character and strength for trust? If you look up faith, it says strong belief or trust. Now the question is whether I believe in you is different whether
is belief and trusting the same thing?
Believing is like, to me, believing is more about faith and trusting is more about, okay, let's say this. In trusting, I don't put a moral compass on trust. I would trust a killer. I would trust...
You would trust a killer to kill for you?
Yeah.
Because I don't see other reason you would trust a killer.
I don't put a moral on trust. I trust a mechanic to fix my car. I trust a rapper to give me some good bars. I trust the light when I turn it on to open up. But having faith in somebody is different. Having faith that somebody's not going to lie to you is different. Having faith that somebody's going to pull through for you is different. You know what I mean? Because, like, if you're like, yo, Charles, give me $100, dog. I'm going to return it to you next week. My trust in you is going to be like, you know what? I got $100. I'm going to give it to them. Not being said, if last time I let you borrow $5, I didn't get it back. My faith in you giving it back without me actually going to your house, finding your ass, and giving you a few, you know, we don't condone violence, of course. That is low. Which means my faith in you to return it, kind of low. But I trust that you'll keep your word and return it. See what I mean?
Yeah, in due time.
Yeah, because like you will see my trust based on my like you will see like how much I trust somebody, which is usually maximum trust for everybody for the most case. There's some people they lost cases. Bro, like to lose my trust, you would have to like the fucked up extremely bad. Because I don't just not trust people. I just change how I trust you and what I trust you with.
Yeah. That's why I say you can go from 100 to nothing.
But like what I was saying is like my trust is based on my actions. My faith is how I feel on those actions. Am I gonna believe in you? Am I gonna trust you? Am I gonna worry when I do it? Or am I gonna be in anger when the time is getting close and I don't see you? It all depends. If you're always late, I'm gonna trust you to be late. I'm not gonna be mad. But like if you're sometimes late and you said you're gonna be on time, my trust in you is you're gonna be on time. My faith in you is gonna start wavering the second it starts being like getting closer to time. I'm like, shit, this nigga has not pulled through sometimes. Is he gonna fuck up again? But I'm gonna trust you. If you be like, yo, Charles, I'm pulling up, I'm gonna be on time. And it's too late. It's like almost 50 seconds until the time. I'm be like, yo, nigga, I got everything ready, cool, pull up. I'm gonna trust you to make it on time. But in the time, I'm be like, oh. That's how I differentiate the way I do things.
Okay. So, why do you trust? Why do you trust?
Okay, I trust everybody equally for the most part because I want to be trusted equally for the most part. Fuck how you feel. I want to see the actions. By the way, there's a very specific reason I said fuck how you feel. I want to see the action because eventually your actions will cover up for the how you feel. But for the most part, I want the actions. So if I ask you for something, I want you to trust in my words and give it to me. That's why if you ask me for something, I'm gonna trust in your word and I give it to you. If I promise you something, that's because and I keep my promise, that's because I want you to keep your promise.
What if the person is trustworthy but you're not? What if the person is trustworthy but you're not?
That's the thing. I'm pretty trustworthy for the most part.
No, just like in a scenario where the person is a trustworthy one, but you on the other hand is a different character.
Okay, so which side am I playing in that case? The one that's trustworthy or the one that's not?
The one that's not.
This one side? Okay. In that case,
do you expect that person to trust you, or what is it?
As somebody who's fluctuated between being completely trustworthy and a complete fucking absolute liar, being honest, I want the honesty.
You want the honesty.
I want the honesty.
You want the honesty. Because you don't deserve it, though. You don't deserve it.
Maybe I don't. Maybe I do. But would you trust a liar to tell you that they're lying? If a liar tell you they're lying, are they lying? Kind of that kind of thing. I want you to prove me wrong. I want you to prove me right at the same time.
Okay. That's crazy.
No, listen. The nigga I trust with the $100, even though he's not worthy of my faith and returning it, I want him to prove through and get me that $100 when he says he'll give it to me back. But at the same time, there's that part of me on the inside that's like, this nigga ain't shit. And I want him to prove to me that I'm right for my own self-gratification, for my own selfish nature to be right. That way I can say, I knew that nigga wasn't shit. And he just giving me concrete facts and proof that he ain't shit.
Yeah, that's the thing though. It's like building trust, right? So
that's why I say it's like consistency. That's how you build it.
Well, that may be the case to some extent. But like what you have to understand is that everyone trusts to some extent, right? You trust that when you go in a public space, as human, supposed to be civilized, we were not supposed to gun blaze everybody, So you trust that, hey, I'm going in that setting and I'm gonna come out safely. So it's like you have trust in almost everybody, but it's just the extent.
You see, that's the thing.
Right?
That's the thing.
So,
you shouldn't.
Huh?
You shouldn't. That's why I said my trust in people are high, my faith is low. Which is why if you are able and capable and high moral character, yada yada, all the fucking disclaimers I gotta put in front of saying this. If you can bring a gun to a place and you have a gun you can bring to a place, feel free to do so. For the simple fact is, if somebody chooses to not be a good person, you there with the gun get to nicely and righteously says, I was right to bring a gun. So you can shoot their ass.
Does that make you a good person? Does that make you a good person?
Well, you're saving lives. I would say so.
You would say so.
Yeah.
You take one to save one.
You save one to save you and a few others. You know what? You kill one to save one, I'll still say you're a hero. Because one was choosing to do something.
And
you're
choose
stopping
to
that.
choose that something.
No,
you choose to stop that, right?
You're stopping
You
it.
choose to...
Because that was unjust.
Who decided?
Who decided?
Yeah.
The law that says you can't just gun down somebody for no reason. Yeah, that's who decided that.
We're not gonna go in that topic.
The law said you couldn't gun down somebody for no reason.
That's a topic for... I don't know. But
another day, another year, another month.
We're not gonna go into that. My next question is...
No, let me finish the point. And when you're at the place with your Glock or your Taurus SIG, whatever you're having, and your little wherever you place it, when you don't have to use it, and you walk out of there perfectly fine, the same way you came in with nobody being none the wiser, and nothing happened, you get to be like, oh.
You could have chosen them.
No, there are good people in the world, and I was around good people.
Okay.
Either way, you get to survive another day.
Okay.
Just because you trust somebody, don't mean you're just gonna drop. Listen, you see, you know how people say trust build trust, like in trust falls, you build trust. I'm the kind of nigga who'll turn around and like be like, okay, niggas, I'm dropping to y'all niggas now. And if they don't catch me, I will gladly follow my face. But I want to see, and I want to have the ability to, if they don't catch me, grab something or put my hand in front so I don't bang on my face. But I will do the job.
Okay. He's crazy.
No, I'm just saying. Like
me too. I was just saying.
Like as much as I would say trust, like to a certain amount, to a certain extent, when you're trusting somebody, you're giving them power over you.
Really?
And I want to give.
Is it power over you?
Yes, they're giving them power over you to some extent when you're trusting somebody.
When you trust someone, you give power. How is it so that I give? If I trust you, which I don't, I give power over you.
Okay, when you get in the car with me, are you trusting me to get you to point A to point B safe? Yes.
No. When I get in the car with you, I don't trust that you will get me there safe, but I trust your driving ability to the extent that you can drive this vehicle. That's it. Will you get me there safe? No. Because there's a lot of...
Okay, let me say this. Then I will try to get you there safe.
Okay, so... And they say that you say you would try, meaning that...
I'm not just going to swerve off the road and hit a fucking...
No, meaning that you're not looking to kill yourself. So I trust that you want to live to see the next day.
By extension, you're trusting that I would probably try to get you there safely. Because I would also be there until you get off, correct?
Yeah.
Now, see, the thing is, that assumption changes quickly from being true to being false the second you're in a car with somebody who's suicidal.
Man, do I know they're suicidal?
You probably don't.
Damn,
that's what I'm saying. You're trusting based on the little knowledge you have that you'll probably be safe based on the parameter of the person's skills. That assumption is your trust in them can quickly be false with one criteria being changed in one person.
Yeah. Well, okay. Now remember. Let's go back to the beginning where I said I trust you 100%, and then I don't trust you at all. The first time I met you, and you give me a car ride, and I think we were going to the bus station, and I was on my way home, and I trust you to get me to the bus station safely, right? Because that was like my first ride with you. So the trust was 100%. And you did the dumbest shit that dropped it to 0. So it's like, yeah, that same rule is like so. Like I think anyone should like try to apply that.
Now, you see what I said about whether you trust me or not. I want your action to be as if you do. Guess what? You still got back in the car afterwards.
That's because I
No.
Listen,
regardless.
no, like no.
I don't
Listen,
think you know what I said.
I understand. I understand your point.
Reason is regardless.
Yes, I
You
understand.
still did the action.
I understand.
And that's
that.
what I want from people.
I understand that.
You don't gotta trust me with your life.
I understand.
But
that.
I want you to get in the car anyway.
I understand that. Mom, you might watch this video. I'm sorry, but I used to go to this school, okay, where sometimes death is thrilling.
Sometimes death is thrilling.
Yeah, sometimes you need the excitement.
You need a little excitement in your life.
Yes, because there was not much going on. But with that being said, do I trust you as a driver? No. I gotta trust death to drive the car. But
Just
yeah, cause you just that bad.
I'm bad of a driver? Oh, really? No.
You reckless and give no fuck about like who's in the passengers.
I give you a lot of fuck.
Well, it doesn't show at all.
I'm not like you, unable to express emotion, Mark. I am concerned, and I want everybody who get in my car to get out there safe.
Oh. Okay.
I wish no physical harm on anyone while they're in my car.
You wish.
I
No
do
physical.
not wish no physical harm on anybody who stepped in my car.
Okay. But your action does not say so.
Oh no!
Remember,
Man. Let me tell you.
you just said that.
Hmm?
You just said that, right?
What I say?
You don't trust the word, you trust the action.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see it in your action.
Really?
Yeah.
Has anybody ever stepped in my car and died?
Not die.
Been injured?
But, I'm pretty sure something happened to someone if they get in the car.
No, there's physically injured. No, I can proudly say that throughout all my years of driving, nobody has got in my car and left my car physically injured.
Nobody.
Okay, now that being said, the funny part is they have come out traumatized. Yo, the first time you hit you hit triple digits. Depending on the road you're in and the course, I mean, as in like the trajectory of the car and the lanes, some people might just find that to be slightly,
Bruh.
heart pumping, heart throbbing.
Alright. We're just gonna drop this from there.
Now let me ask you this: how does somebody like get in your chest after drive back to me, go all the way to 0 after going from 100 to 0 real quick?
Impossible.
Impossible. Really not.
Is it like the second that is like it dropped to that level, I have absolutely no reason to trust you whatsoever.
No redemption?
Nope.
Not even to their actions afterwards?
God forgive, I don't.
Oh God.
Let God be the judge.
Oh God. Let him sort them out, eh? Really? Why is that?
It's just that it's like a mental thing for me. Cause like you don't deserve it.
You don't deserve?
Yeah, like you don't deserve my trust after I give it to you. See, I give it to you off my own volition, right? Like I give you that thing voluntarily.
So not giving it back is a control thing then?
Yes. At first it was voluntary, like have it.
No, it wasn't voluntary. At first you give it to them as a sign of control. As a
sign of control?
Yeah.
As a sign of
it's a power play.
What do you mean a power play?
It's a power play.
What's a power play?
That's basically what it is.
What is it? How is it a power play?
You're giving it 100%.
Mm-hmm.
No fault, no time. They had to work for it. Just give it to them.
Yeah.
Power play.
How is it a power play?
Because you're saying you fuck up once, you fuck up always.
Is that true?
You're basically telling them you slip, even if your hand didn't hit the ground, you lose the game. You walking,
what's the game?
You stumble, you lose the game.
What's the game? Don't stumble?
No, the game of trust.
If the game is don't stumble and you stumble, you lost all day.
Yeah, I'm saying the game of
the game is
you're saying,
I trust you,
mm-hmm.
and you betray that trust. Therefore, you lose the game of trusting.
You're saying slight deviation from the norm equals you failed. The person have to act like a perfect being in your world. What is the world you perceive them to be?
Well, I wouldn't say perfect because, like I said, the value doesn't just decrease to 0.
You said it goes from 100.
No, I say it
0.
can. I say it can goes from 100 to 0, but not always.
Okay. What's the threshold for it to go from 100 to 0 then?
I trust you, and I bring you home. Next thing you know, one day you come home, you were looking for me, you don't find me, and you choose my family as target practice.
What?
No, like that's just. I know it's a bit extreme. I know it's extreme, but that's just an example.
Talk about breaking the illusion, my friend.
No, like
I was so entrenched in that story. I was invested. And this thing was like, yo, this thing just come gun blazing and just shoot everybody because I'm not there.
I mean, like, maybe he was looking for a different reason.
Where's the trust that he broke?
Where's the trust?
Yeah.
I entrust you to enter my home and behave as a human being. What is your behavior now? It's one of the animals.
Fair point.
So, because like, one thing for sure is, if you ever say you enter my home, I trust you.
Okay.
Is it 100%? Probably not. But I trust you.
Okay.
Now, if you have access to my home and you enter my home and you cause an action as such, then what is trust in that category? Why should I trust you anymore? I mean, first of all, I ain't got nothing left until I'm fine.
Okay, let me ask you this. Okay, see, like earlier I said, my trust in people are different than my faith in somebody. To you, what's the difference between those two?
Trust and faith. And I recall telling you, like, I don't have faith in no human being.
Okay, let's say, let me look for a synonym of faith.
Okay.
No, like, the only problem you have with faith is that it's religious. That's the only thing you have with it.
I don't think that's the only thing that I have with faith. Because I see faith as like an extended level of trust. That's me. And trust is as far as I can go with human.
Really? Because like to me, I would like, you see how you're stacking them? I honestly wouldn't stack them. I would say that faith is something that is not based on any concrete fact, while trust is something that is based purely on facts and actions.
Facts and action?
Yes. That's why I said for trust, I want to act like they trust me.
So
So
you have this friend, and someone is smearing lies about him, and everybody is knowing like more of the lies than the truth. But you know that friend, and you, what's the word? Trust that this friend would not commit such act. What is it in that term? Like, is it like you have faith in your friends, or is it like you trust his actions?
Okay, you see, the thing is, logically, on that idea, let's see how I can describe this. People will do things in life for different reasons. My trust is somebody not doing something that might be completely contrary to their character. My trust in them for that to happen is I trust that to happen. Like, you might know me as a specific person, but then in other environments, I'm completely something else. And in that case, the problem becomes, yo, what's good, CJ? And like, yeah, we're doing a thing. You good. It's fine.
Alright, bye now. I like to speak.
Just leave it there for now. I'll put it away. Don't worry about it.
So, It's all good. It's all good. This thing I know. Cool nigga too. Oh my god. Fun fact, I cannot even tell people. We'll see later. Anyway, just know 333 plus. Anyway, that being said, that person might be completely different in other situations than how they are with you. So am I trusting them to do something that is completely out of character and how they are in front of me? That exists. Am I trusting them doing something they would do in front of me? Not in front of me. Also exists. Now, me defending that friend is faith.
Okay. Okay. Now, my question is now, in terms of relationship, how important is trust?
In terms of relationship, how important is trust? Honestly, in a relationship, you don't need trust. You need faith.
You need faith.
You need faith. You need something completely irrational.
You need faith.